Can a relationship survive when you're from two different worlds? When I first started dating her, I had no idea her family was wealthy. Like, real wealth. Old money, private school kind of wealth. I just thought she dressed well and liked nice food. The first time I went to her house, I realized I was completely out of place. It wasn't even a house, it was a gated estate. The kind of place you don't even ring the doorbell. Someone just opens the door before you get there. Her dad barely looked at me. Her mom smiled, but in that way people do when they're scanning your clothes. I'd brought a bottle of wine from the corner shop, the cheapest decent one I could afford. They didn't touch it. Over the months, I noticed little things, like how I'd offer to pay at dinner and she'd let me, even though she could have bought the whole restaurant. How her family never asked me anything personal, just what I do and where I see myself. It was like they were sizing me up for a resume I didn't know I was applying for. But the real moment came a year into the relationship during a family trip to their mountain home. I got food poisoning, really bad. Couldn't stop throwing up, high fever, sweating through my clothes. Her parents called a private doctor. He came by helicopter. I was delirious, curled up in bed, while she sat next to me holding a cold cloth to my head. That night, I woke up to her crying on the phone in the next room. I heard her say, "No, Dad, he's not a burden. He's the only person who sees me, not the money." She didn't know I heard. After that, I started noticing how lonely she was in that house. Her smiles at parties were practiced. Her parents barely touched her. She had everything, but nothing that made her feel seen. And here I was, the broke guy with holes in his shoes. And somehow, I was the first person to treat her like she mattered for something other than her last name. We broke up eventually. Not because we didn't love each other, but because love doesn't always survive the weight of two different worlds. But I'll never forget what I learned. Money doesn't make people cold, but it does make it harder to know who actually cares.